Assalamu alaikum. How are you, dear students? Hope you are fine with the grace of Almighty Allah. I'm Mr. Muhammad Khalid, and we are studying Pakistan Studies. It is week 2, and we'll have to cover lesson 3 and 4, History of Pakistan in chronological order. Our main objectives are to discuss Stone Age and prehistoric human settlements and development in Pakistan territories, ancient civilizations and neighboring nations, advent of Islam, British rule, religious education and emancipation, Western education and the reconciliation. The students, in the week 1, I explained the background of the social studies, relationship of social studies with Pakistan studies, and also some of the technical terms which we frequently come across during the social studies discourse. These technical terms regarding geography and properties of land are very appealing and mandatory for a better expressions. The students, as I expressed, that Pakistan is situated in South Asia, clear, and this country is quite important strategically and its geostrategic positions. Well, let's have a look on what type of countries are included in South Asia. This has been expressed in the previous sessions also. Sorry. You see here that Pakistan, and in the north is Kabul, west is Arabian Sea, and then the neighboring is Iran, east border entire India, and northeast China. Clear? This entire area is called subcontinent because from the three almost directions it is covered from the sea, and from the upper side the Himalayan mountains, Karakoram range, and other range like Koi Suleiman and the western mountain ranges, they are very important, and they separate this land topographically, geographically, and also culturally distinct from the rest of the areas. Well, the countries included Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh or Eastern Pakistan previously, and Myanmar. Fine. So these countries are called South Asian countries. Topography, I explained that this area is quite distinct in topographical regions, that all this complete sword-like ring, this entire area is mountain range, this subcontinent, this entire area. They are the highest low and highest mountain ranges of the world, glaciers full of meadows, lakes, and spectacular places. Okay, the mountains, the Mount Everest, the highest mount in Nepal, Mount Everest. The second highest, K2, is situated in Pakistan, and then similarly many other mountains are situated there. Fine. Then the earlier inhabitation, the earlier settlement of this area, the human settlement. Our basic topic is today is the earlier human settlement in these areas. I just give you the overview, then I'll explain in detail. This land is the cradle of the earliest human civilizations. Clear? According to some historians and the anthropologists, that the earlier human beings settled here. There is a myth that when Adam والسلام, were expelled from Jannah, they descended on Sri Lanka, clear, and here there is a kind of commemoration or a place where a print of a huge exceptional foot is there, and that is assumed to be the print of Hazrat Adam alayhi salatu wasalam. Well, this area and other, according to historian, is they divided into the civilization like Swan Valley civilization, then Stone Age, Swan Valley civilizations, clear, Balochistan, red and bull culture, fine. Then Indus Valley civilization, Gandhara, Mohenjo-daro, civilization of Ganga and Gemini, fine. So these are the world's famous civilizations, and there are there are hundreds of archaeological sites which are included in the World UNESCO World Heritage for the human beings. Fortunately enough, the areas on which Pakistan is situated is highly rich in context to the Indus Valley civilization. Technically, the name of India has been given to entire India just because of the river Indus. Clear? The river that starts from Nepal, Mansoor, China, and then enters into Indian occupied territories, and then travels right into Skardu, and from these areas it travels long till here, and all others are called the tributary of the Indus civilizations. Okay, it is believed that the earlier human beings on this region, they were the Darwinians people, the people you find in like Badwans, clear, which are working. They have, if you in Rawalpindi and all other cities, especially these beggars type people, black, and they all the time begging in the streets. Such people are assumed to be uh, the native people of this land. But unfortunately, because of the invasion of Aryans and other uh, reasons, they people were expelled from the social life permanently, or maybe they themselves reluctant to dwell in cities. Fine. This is all the background of the earlier civilizations. Then, why we need to know about these earlier civilizations and what is the benefit? Remember this, that all the people in the world need to know about their origin, clear, and some races in the world are pretty conscious, and they are even they are chauvinists कि कुछ लोग जो हैं, कुछ कौमें दुनिया में अपनी नस्ल के बारे में बड़ी कॉन्शियस हैं, and they are extremely biased and rigid. Clear? Unfortunately, Muslims are blamed to be rigid and biased and terrorists, bunyad prast, but candidly, Muslims are the more polite, delicate, volatile nations in the world, the people in the world, less than the others. For example, Germans, German chauvinism is famous. Germans fought entire their life for the German pride. French, they don't assume that any other thing is better than French in the world. Spanish are proud of their past culture and history and controlling of the world. British still are in this sense of pride that they had ruled the world. Clear? And similarly, there are thousands examples. And if you come to India, Indian people, by their very ideology, assume themselves to be the proud people, and they think that uh, we are the offspring, or we are the successors of gods and deities and others. Clear? And we are the owner of this land. This is Hindutva ideology, and this is the result of the Hindutva ideology, that they are uh, they're killing and they are brutally exploiting the minorities like Muslims in special, Sikhs, Christians, Parsis, and all other religions in the world. This is why it is necessary for, it becomes necessary for the people to explore about their origin, that what they are basically by origin. Second thing is that in Pakistan, especially in Punjab, caste system is very a pernicious thing. Clear? That the working class mostly is looked down upon, and they have to feel ashamed of being from the low castes. Clear? And they are maltreated by the landlords or the people who are socially well off. And same thing we observe in Kashmir, same thing is observed some areas in KPK, that the people of the land and Khans, they assume themselves to be very special people, and rest all they think as their riaya. The region, the problem is something different. Actually, this area has been under serious change. Clear? This area has been continuously under change and volatile situations. I told you in the people, and likewise the origin, shapes, culture, ideas, they all mixed up and they remain different. ओ भाई, हिंदुस्तान एक वाहिद इलाका, सब कॉन्टिनेंट एक ऐसा इलाका है जिसके अंदर दुनिया, ये जो इलाका है, ये प्री हिस्टोरिक टाइम से ही इन्वेजन्स, कैप्चरिंग, लूटिंग, अर्लियर और फॉरेन एक्सपेंशन का हिस्सा रहा. There is no doubt. I'll clear it. Let's, for example, the earlier, the original people are Dravids. ये जो आपको पक्की वास नजर आते हैं, ये लोग जो झुग्गियों में रहते हैं, ये 6 रोड पर अगर आप ये फ्लाईओवर के नीचे जो लोग फिर रहे हैं, ये मांगने वाले काले काले स्या बदे बदे, they are the original people. They were taken over by Aryans. इनको Aryans ने taken over कर लिया. Aryans were the people from the Central Asia. They were the people from the Central Asia. They uh, took control of the Aryans. Aryan controls the India. Okay. Then Aryans were controlled by, Aryans developed their own culture. Aryans developed their own culture. Aryan promoted Hinduism. Fine. Earliest Hindu civilization started from in present day Pakistan and Ganga and the river Ganges. uh, the Hindu mythology. Fine. They developed a caste system from their Brahmins and other things promoted. Clear? Second phase, you find that later on our Iranians came and they conquered this land. Later on, Huns from China, they came through the Silk Route and they conquered this land. Later on, Alexander from some person, Raja Ashok from Nepal, clear? Raja Ashok from Nepal came and conquered the land and settled in Texla, fine, and established a civilization. Good. Okay. This another phase was that Alexander in 300 and something uh, came to conquer Iran, and likewise he conquered the subcontinent and destroyed this civilization. After this, another time came that when after this Muslims uh, from sorry Iranians came and they conquered this area. Later on, Iranians took control. After this, Muslims came and they took the control of this area. Okay, when the Muslim Empire reached its means climax, then British started coming and they captured this area. Okay, and till this is and it is continued. Fine, and this is that's why the people of these areas change their colors. There happened genetical change. They lost their properties. Okay, the people ruling one class, other day they became slaves for the others. So here in this situation, when there are so many transitions in this area, everybody has to trace the rule. Thereby, knowing about one's origin is necessary. Third most important thing is that uh, knowing about our caste is necessary because uh, we can best fight against caste system having the proper understanding of the origin and the ethnic mix up of the people. Dear students, it is all about the overview uh, of the earlier civilizations that we are going to have in the next video. Thank you very much.